Hi, so if you're a Scorpio, born October 23rd to November 21st, what can you expect for the month of April 2015? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, Scorpios, right away there's an energy, the total lunar eclipse on April 4th in Libra that's going to happen that has a lot of emotion around it. And I see that you guys are going to be touched by it too. So what this means is that you can expect some surprise turn of events. It may have to do around personality. It may have to do around personality clashing, right? Hitting heads. Somebody acting out of character, out of behavior. It's not a betrayal. It's not like a betrayal. It's not like that. But it's just around, in your language, stupidity. That somebody does something just stupid and it's infuriating. Why would they do that? I don't understand. Like, it's that kind of energy, that kind of frustration. The good news is it doesn't really do any real damage to you. It's just kind of like something you have to deal with, something you have to clean up, which is just like, oh brother, you know, it's like that kind of energy. So it's just something you have to contend with, something you have to deal with. It is going to test your patience. That's what I see more than anything. It is something that's going to test your patience. You know, that you're just going to have to kind of stay the course. You want it done faster and you can't push them. It's just one of those things that you have to deal with it and you can't push them. So it is going to test your patience and it's going to be a little frustrating in that regard. But, you know, all in all, I think you've got a lot of other positive things that are happening that are going to be good this month, that are going to kind of keep you, you know, above the fray so that you really have a lot of other positive things going on, that you don't have to spend a lot of time on that one little thing that is just irritating or bugging the crap out of you. Okay. So let's look at those of you in a relationship, in a committed romantic relationship, what you can expect for the month of April. Well, this month you're really going to have to be tender-hearted with your partner. And maybe this is where the irritation comes up, and impatience comes up, because you love them, you share with them, but for whatever reason, they're going through their own process where they don't believe you. They don't believe that you love them. They're constantly wanting you to prove it. And I know, Scorpios, for you guys, that's just like exhausting. The last thing you want is a needy partner. But this partner, this individual, all of a sudden, they're not really going to believe you. And so it's going to be a little frustrating for you initially in the romantic department. So whatever it is, whatever has gone on in this relationship, there's a little bit of murkiness around your credibility. And whether or not, and this is where it feels like you have to deal with, is your credibility and being credible again, and really creating credibility in your relationship. And that's a little frustrating for you. But you know, it's a necessary part, you know, for when we're in love with somebody, is to be kind of exposed and to let them see us. And for a Scorpio, that can be hard, because Scorpios, you know, you guys tend to be more private. And you don't like your feelings out there. And it's hard for you, Scorpios, to kind of really expose yourself. And when you do, you feel very vulnerable because you're so sensitive. The good news is that, you know, if you just are willing to go slowly in this process with your loved one, this will be in and out like that. This little issue will be over. So just give them what they need, support them, but you know, not denying yourself. I'm not saying, you know, to deny your own feelings, but go through the process and do the best you can with it. And I think if you do, you're going to really see this relationship kind of open up and really blossom, especially the second half of the month. Okay? So now, if you're single and you're looking for a romantic relationship and you're a Scorpio, let's see what April holds for you. Well, there's lots of opportunity to really, you know, Scorpios, you've really got a sexual groove. There's a lot of high electricity that you guys can put out there. And just be careful. I say be careful because you guys are really powerful. And when you're in your sexual strength, you can manipulate or toy with anybody. But here's the problem with using your sexual energy in the negative. In other words, like, I see that person, I want that person, I will have that person, and you will probably get that person. But there's backlash with any acting out around this lunar eclipse on April 4th. You're going to pick the wrong person. Don't want to put that in your head that you're going to pick the wrong person. I just want you to say, I want you to be discerning. Okay, I want you to be discerning. Make sure they're not married. Make sure they're not, got some, big buff person behind the scenes, or who it is that you're getting in bed with, because there's potential backlash. So it could be anything from they're lying to you about their age, they're underage. It could be that, they're married. It could be that they're, the judge's daughter, the mayor's son. It's like, it could be like that kind of energy that could come back to haunt you. So just be clear of whoever you're hooking up with around this lunar eclipse on April 4th, that you really know who they are. Because if not, there can be some burning energy that comes back at you, okay? Or it could just be that they're psycho, crazy nuts and a stalker and you can't get rid of them, all right? I think that would be the worst of them all. So be very, very, very discerning of how you use your sexual energy around this eclipse. Okay, that's all I have to say about that, because sex is great and you should have it, and you should have lots of it with the people that you know and the people that you want to. It's the people that you don't know that I'm worried about, okay? Now, moving forward, that sort of veil sort of lifts after like the 15th. So I feel like after kind of like the 15th, then it's a free-for-all again. Do what you want to do whatever you want to do. So it's mainly around this energy around the 4th, between now and like April 15th, 17th. There is a new moon in Aries on April 18th. And that's the time when you are most likely to get romance, like a romantic love, like somebody who's really worthy and long-term. Prior to that, just be careful of your hookups. But after that, feels fine. Feels like it's great. Feels like it's good energy. Feels like there's positive people. Okay. Let's see. All right. So now let's move into your health. And that's also what I meant last thing is that there's a good opportunity for long-term romance at the end of April, okay, early May. If you want to have one partner with monogamous, long-term romantic relationship, could potentially be at the end of April, early May for you. Now, health. Well, let's go to career and money first. All right, so if you are a Scorpio for the month of April, let's look at your career and money. There's going to be some good things coming your way, good opportunities, different opportunity that you may not like. So it could be, you could be offered a job, but you might go, you know what, I don't know that I want to do that. And if you push away, it does feel like there could be some changes around it to make it better for you the following week or two, because I do feel like they want you. So you've got some bargaining power here. So I won't push too hard, but there is some room to kind of get some of the things that you want. So if you're negotiating any sort of contract, any sort of business deal, any sort of new position, you do have some bargaining room around the 15th, 17th of that new moon energy of April, and likelier to get it, okay? So that's a really good positive thing. Money definitely going up, more money this month, more money coming in for you guys. So that feels really good. Okay, let's look at your health, for Scorpio's health. Some of you may need to get your eyes checked. You may be finding either that they're just changing, your prescription has changed, or just the fact that you need to start to get contacts or glasses. So eyes are coming up as needing to be changed and or looked at as far as your health goes. You know, you guys have got like, I just want to say you have strong bones. Like there is this kind of like your bones, like you have, like a lot of you have strong bones. So there's a strong connection in the heart and bones area for you, so for the majority of you. So just as a natural, that's a good thing to know or a good thing to have about you, like a strong constitution. It's just right now there's some stuff with your eyes that you may need to get adjusted and or changed. And let's just see if there's any unexpected thing coming up for you this month. Okay, well, just the thing, you know, the negative thing that we talked about, this kind of new barrage or new wave of criticism coming at you. For some of you, you know, eclipses are pearls, right, on a necklace. And so some of the things that may be coming towards you are people with hurt feelings that are dragging stuff from 2 years ago, 3 years ago to your attention and want to rehash it. Your job, Scorpio, don't take it personal. Just listen to it. Just talk about it. before you start to turn your emotions outward, I would be there for them. Because if you try and right now don't listen to them, they're going to see that as a replay of years ago, right? So your job is just to get it. It's just a get conversation. I get your pain. I'm sorry. The better time for you to express your pain is at the end of the month. And the reason for that is because this is about a flow of energy coming towards you and not taking it in. It's about hearing the other person. And you know, you say, well, what about me? Well, if you try and now say something to them, it's going to create this big combustion, big fight, and you're going to regress 2 years. It's not going to help. If you just hear, I hear what you're saying, I'm sorry that happened. Wow, that must have been really tough for you. Wasn't my intention, you know, that sort of thing. And if it was your intention, I'm not the same person. I've done X, Y, Z. I don't know what else I can do. You know, like that. Like, just be there for them. And then in a couple of weeks, they'll feel in a much better place. And then you'll be able to come back and say, now I'd like to share with you. And this would be after the new moon on April 18th for new beginnings. Remember, we're ending. This is the end, which is the lunar eclipse is the ending. And now we're creating a new beginning. So to really get the best of this energy and to really be in the right cycle with it so that you can flow with the universe, not against it, save your part for the new moon in Aries, April 18th. So this unexpected stuff is stuff that you thought was over, done with, handled, agreed upon, that's going to come back and they're going to say, you know, you did that thing to me, or you did this, or you behaved like that, and you're going to go, this again? Really? Yeah, just hear it out. Just hear it out. And then you won't have any surprises. All right. All in all, Scorpio, a really good month for you guys. You're a really powerful sign. It's going to show up this month in really positive ways for you. Just you know, don't get upset when these little things come back. Just handle them with grace, as you all can do, and it'll be fine. All right, have an amazing month. And if you like this, I appreciate you sharing it with your friends and liking it on Facebook, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks.